Here's Seiya Suzuki back in the lineup today. And a big freed curveball, one of those pitches that has essentially helped make his career. Suzuki lays off of it.
Yeah, I've loved watching the maturation of Max Fried through the years. He came up four-seam curveball almost exclusively, mixed in a couple of sliders here and there, maybe a changeup or two, but now he's throwing 7 different pitches. He's mixing in a good sweeper, keeping that, like, he's covering all the speed zones that I really love when pitchers do that. He's got the upper 90s heater, he's got the upper 80s slider if he wants to, or changeup in the middle, and then lower 80s, but then he throws that big Kershaw over the top curveball that just is completely an outlier.
Strike to Suzuki.
The 3 different fastballs though, and I call this, I don't always call a cutter a fastball. I call his a fastball because it's so short and it's fast enough to be called that. It's 93, 94 sometimes. He'll sit 91, 92 with it. He's really a gifted pitcher.
Suzuki waves and is late on a fastball. So Fried, that velocity is nice and crisp. This is 3rd start back. Wayno, you were telling me when you have a bone bruise on your elbow, it sounds like it's fairly harmless. It prevents you from doing a lot of the things that you want to do.
It does. It's the finish on your pitch. You know, to be able to trust it again. His 1st start back after that, he was touching 99 miles an hour, so you know he feels good.
That one bounces into Sanchez, and that's easily going to give the speedy Crow Armstrong second base, and now you got a man in scoring position for the Cubs.
Well, nothing Sanchez could do on this pitch. Just a breaking ball that doesn't even, it barely gets to the dirt. He does everything he can. That ball, that's a 55-footer.
Yep. Sanchez
does everything right. You try to square it up with his chest. PCA ultra aggressive on the bases.
2-2 to Suzuki is inside, and another full count to start Fried's day. Now his pitch count, we asked Aaron Boone, are you going to extend him a lot? He goes, well, we're still probably going to be cautious, so push it out to about 70 to 80. He's been between 50 and 70 in his first 2 starts back. Payoff pitch. Suzuki breaks his bat, rolls it slowly to Chisholm at second. Against Suzuki, Crow Armstrong takes 3rd. There's 1 down.
Adam, back to you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the time. As Suzuki fights off a breaking ball to stay alive at 0-2. That's what we talked about, guys. Runs feel like in this series, and certainly with the weather tonight, will continue to be at the premium that they've been in.
Well, what he says is the game of today's game.
Yep.
If there's no home runs, there's no runs. And that's pretty much what it's become. The Yankees are almost 50% of their runs are on home runs.
Highest percentage in baseball.
And so the wind's howling in at 25 to 30 miles an hour. David Peterson saying, here's my sinker.
Yeah.
Try to elevate it and hit it through that wind.
I love the art behind that too. Like trying to manufacture however you can, get them on, get them over. Maybe you hit and run, maybe you steal where you wouldn't normally. Love that.
Called strike 3. Good sequencing, and Suzuki frozen by Fried. So 1 down in a 1-1 game in the bottom of the 6th. And Angel Chivilli will climb in to the mound to face Seiya Suzuki, a guy who debuted 3 years ago when he was just 21 years old, former Colorado Rocky, who saw a lot of big numbers thrown up at Coors Field, understandably so. But this year with the New York Yankees, he's put up excellent numbers. He's been used a lot this week. 3 out of 4 games entering the series, was off yesterday. Now back at it tonight. Suzuki takes a close one low, and it's 2-1.
Well, if you're looking for fastballs out of Chivilli, don't expect a lot. He's got one of the best changeups. He's 42% and almost 40% slider. Opponents are hitting barely 100 off the changeup, so you're going to see a lot of changeups and sliders.
There's the heat.
And by the way, he throws 100.
Yeah, by the way.
He throws 20% fastballs. Wait, no, and he throws 100.
Suzuki in a high leverage count. And he'll take the walk.
PCA's feet hit the ground all the way to 3rd either. He was floating. It was the pitch he wanted to make. It might have been a little bit more plate than he wanted, but it was out there. Like you said, PCA just stayed through it. It sounded like he broke his back.
Right before that, RBI triple. Now Suzuki ground out a strikeout and a walk. Another 3-1 count on Suzuki. Seen a couple of those tonight.
But you know, we were mentioning him moving up on the plate.
Suzuki golfs it foul.
That allowed PCA to get that ball. He had just enough more, a little bit more plate coverage outside, and he caught that ball right off the end of the bat. If he's 3 or 4 inches farther away, that's a swing and a miss. By moving up in the plate, a la Anthony Rizzo did as a Cub, it gives you more plate coverage.
And now Suzuki tacks one on. Pro Armstrong scores, and it's 4-2 Cubs. Suzuki on his way to second. He's in there.
Did he come off?
New York is challenging the safe call at second base.
That's what Aaron Boone is thinking about. Waino, did he come off the bag after driving in the run? Did he get back on? Oh, the glove is on him while he was off the bag.
Hold on. Does his equipment count? Because his shin guard is on the plate, is on the bag still.
I'm wondering if it popped though a little bit. I think that's what the question might end up being. Now the Yankees are coming off the field after they see this. So it looks like that padding has just kind of popped up into the air with Jazz's glove on Suzuki. So he is out. It's an RBI single. The run does count, and the Cubs with a 3-run frame. I didn't want to put you guys in a spot.
Stop teasing us, Kenny.
In the air to right, Suzuki. He will call out PCA. There's the first down.